Hey everybody, it's Maria. How are you? To share this practice with you, we made it to our mat. That's a great thing, right? So this is your practice for this week for our Namaste video series. If you have kiddos with you that are going to be space or practicing with you, just set up a little yoga mat for them, even a beach towel. Anything that you have would be really super for them to just put their toys out, maybe play some peaceful music, and honestly, just let things happen, okay? You can talk with your kids a little bit about this is time, and we're going to be doing some movement and follow along. But honestly, if kids are just rolling around on the floor, just let them do that, okay? As long as they're not hanging from the drapes or anything, you know. So this is really just a time for you and a time for you to quiet and just come within yourself, to bring yourself some peace, some harmony, and to let go of the distractions of all the busyness and everything that it takes to run your household. And also, if you are a grandparent or an auntie or a caregiver and you are a part of this series, then please just enjoy. Again, you may have kids with you, or maybe kiddos are in bed or napping. So listen, we're just going to roll with it, okay? So today's practice is really about releasing worry. Okay, so what I'd like you to do is just bring your palms in front of your heart and just bring your gaze down towards your heart. And let's start to go within and just allowing the outside world to soften as you go deeper and deeper inside of yourself. Just feeling your breath as your breath flows into your body and as your breath leaves. Inhaling fresh new breath and exhaling peace. And let's do this 2 more times. Inhaling fresh new breath and exhaling all the worry, just allowing it to release with the breath. And now there may be sounds and noises and distractions going on. And if kiddos need to come and sit on your lap while you're doing your meditation, totally fine. The idea here is to just go with the flow of whatever it is which is presenting itself to you in this moment. And maybe you're listening to this and you're enjoying this video when it's evening time and you finished your day. And so we're just going to allow for all of the worry to be released. I'm going to take a deep breath in and slowly open the eyes and reach the arms all the way up. Palms touching one another. And then exhale, bring those palms into the heart space. And now just sitting in a comfortable position with your hands on your knees, I'd like you to visualize that there is this sort of golden and green sparkly bubble of light right out in front of your heart space. You're going to allow for everything that you're worried about to be disposed of right into that bubble of light. So you can take the next few moments to do that. And it doesn't matter how small or how trivial you think these worries might be, or maybe your mind is judging the severity of it, or geez, I really don't need to do that. We're not going to micromanage with the mind at all. We're not going to allow the mind or the ego to say what is good or what is not good. Everything is going in to the bubble of light. Okay? You might be surprised at how much is being deposited there. And we're just going to let it go. And so continue for the next 7 breaths to allow for all of the worry about the finances, about the children, about home life, maybe worries about your health or the health of loved ones. What have you been carrying, Mama? And this green and golden bubble of light, it's infinite, so it can be your worries. We're going to unburden your heart and unburden your mind. And just take the big weight right off of your shoulders. Letting everything go into the bubble of light. It doesn't matter how many times you need to reset yourself and come back to this moment. Maybe again you're hearing kiddos if they are nearby, or even sounds from outside, changes in your environment. The idea is to just keep coming back to the present moment, breath by breath. Depositing all of these worries into the bubble of light. Noticing that as you do this, you feel much lighter, you feel brighter, beginning to feel more peaceful. One more big release, sending it all in to the beautiful sparkling bubble of light. Letting it all go, letting it be washed away in this light. And the bubble of light is just going to take all these worries and send them out into the universe, into the Creator's love, into unconditional love. And it's all going to be washed and transmuted and help to bring blessings back to you. And there might be tears and different feelings, and energies flowing through. Remember that feelings are energy in motion, and all are welcome. All feelings are welcome, and they can all flow just like the river. And so very softly, just begin to place your hands on your thighs and just make some nice sweeping circles on your hands, on your legs, around your hips, and just softly opening the eyes. Good. And taking a deep breath in, sweep your arms up, and then exhale your palms right down into what we call Namaste gesture. And Namaste means that I honor the love and light within you, and you honor the love and light that is in me. And when we are both in that space of oneness and love and light, we are one. So this is also known as prayer pose. And so anytime we place the hands in prayer pose, we're making a sacred connection with ourselves and with our heart space. So let's sweep the arms up and just feel lighter and more refreshed. And exhale the palms into the heart. And the breath is one of the greatest ways we can release stress. Taking a deep breath in, sweeping those arms up, palms touching, and then exhale all the way down. And now just honoring the love that's in you. All that you do, all that you share, all that you give. And this program is a time for you to fill yourself up. And that is part of our stress relieving, lovely practice of releasing worry that we are sharing in this moment. And so just be grateful for the love and light within your heart, and that you're connected both above and below to the universe, to the sky, to unconditional love, and to Mother Earth. And you are a bridge of this loving light. And so your love matters, your light matters, and if you are feeling depleted, then it's more challenging for you to give because we need to pour from an empty, when we pour from an empty vessel or empty cup, we are over giving. And so that can create worry, it can create stress and body tension. So the idea of this practice and why you're here on your mat in this moment is to fill yourself up. So we're going to release everything that you don't need, and we're going to fill up with goodness and with peace. And so take a nice deep breath into your heart, and exhale it all the way down your spinal column, down your hips, down your legs, and out your feet, deep into the planet. So imagine you have these roots like a tree growing down into the planet. All of the different layers of the Mother Earth. At the center of Mother Earth, there's this big, humongous ball of energy, of love and light, of life force. And there's a special docking station for each person, every plant, every pet, alive to plug. So just like you plug your cell phone in, you power things up, we're going to power up to the real power plant. So let those roots wrap around that light. Just keep allowing those roots to travel down just like a tree. And throughout this practice, you're going to be filling yourself up. All the way up through your body and back down. So we're always staying connected in love and in light, in the place of refreshment, releasing bodily tension. We go deeper within ourselves, and we really truly sit in the center of our heart space. And that's where we're going to begin more of the movement practice today. So begin to sweep the arms all the way up, and then exhale, turn your palms away and release them down. We're going to do this 2 more times, and if you feel that you need to cross your legs in the opposite position while you're doing this, that's fine. So let's flap those butterfly wings. Deep breath in, breathe in the light, and exhale all the darkness and the stress. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up. And now, just like we're sort of climbing up the branches of a tree, we're going to sway from side to side. Again, if kids are with you practicing, they can do all this movement too. And if you're by yourself, then you can enjoy in any way that feels best for you. So just reach, imagine that you're climbing branch by branch, stretching through the sides of your body, and allow your body to flow. So we tend to hold so much tension. We're always in go, go, go motion. And this is a time to let go and go with the flow. So we're going to inhale, take your arms open, big breath. Good, and exhale, fingertips all the way down to your mat. Okay, let's just take a moment here to check in and make any adjustments that you might need to your legs. What's nice if you have a little rolled up towel or folded up towel, you can sit. If it's too much for the hips, you can also outstretch your legs. And so just give yourself a little moment because we've been sitting for a while. Shake everything out. And I wanted to let you know too, part of the beauty of the practice is that we're going to get to see different, maybe recording the classes at different times during the day and in the evening. And so that you're going to get to experience some different seasonal changes and just some different types of cozy energy around. So I hope you enjoy that as well. So as we bounce out the legs, again, we are just shaking everything out. When we shake the body, let's go ahead and move to the arms and the hands. When we shake the body like this, we release body tension and we get the flow going, get the blood flowing. Okay, and just start to roll the shoulders. It doesn't matter what it looks like. This is all about how does it feel and how does your body respond. And we're only moving to our own specific range of motion. So none of the movements here are made for you to not be able to do them. We want you to be able to do them. Let's take the elbow and just draw some circles. Just releasing some tension. And again, whether you're listening to this in the morning, afternoon, or evening, you can just cozy yourself up right wherever you are and make this practice your own. Good. We're going to sweep the legs over to the left side. And I want you to get as comfortable as you can. And some of the practice, you will be listening to my guided instruction because you'll be in the poses and maybe you won't be able to look up at the video. And also, sometimes you might be checking out the posture, and that's fine. I'd like to invite you, though, to listen to as much of the guidance as possible so that you can go within and find things within your own body. So again, it's perfectly fine if you're not watching the video, but you're just listening to it. All right, so we're going to just have a seat here. And again, if you want to, if it's too much for the hips, you can fold up that little towel and slide it underneath the hip. Open the legs and the knees to a comfortable position. And we're going to just start to take both of the arms all the way up and exhale palms into our hearts. And we're going to pull belly in. So what does that mean? We're going to bring that pubic bone up towards the belly button and make sure that our spine is in a nice long alignment. Okay? And we're going to take a gentle twist from that alignment over to the left side and settle down into those shoulders. This is our modified mermaid pose. Whenever we make twists like this in the body, we're wringing out tension. Okay, so not only on the physical level, but the mental and emotional levels as well. And of course, here we are releasing worry. Deep breath in. And as we exhale, come back to center. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up. Now, as you exhale, you're going to take your right arm and place it down on your mat in line with your right shoulder. And your left arm is going to stay overhead, sort of in a little scoop, and start to walk yourself out to the side. One thing to be checking is that your left hip is not coming up off the mat. So we want to keep those hips anchored in. And make sure that we're getting a nice long stretch here. Shoulders are in alignment. We're smiling right here across the collarbones. And our crown is reaching up to the diagonal. Deep breath in. As you exhale, we're going to turn towards the right knee and walk the hands out in front, hand over hand. And then slowly roll back up through the spine. Inhale, take your arms all the way up, nice and slow. And exhale, peace into your heart. Inhale, take both arms all the way up. And now we're going to take our nice extension over to the left side. So we're moving the body in both directions. Again, the bottom hand and arm are in alignment with the shoulder. And the right arm now is making a little curve, and this is our mermaid pose. So just breathing in the refreshment of the ocean. And exhaling all the stress out of the body. Letting everything go. What's been bothering you lately? Just give it all to the ocean. Inhale, deep breath. And now as we exhale, we're going to come out of the pose and take a twist to our right. And this time we're going to just spiral our body and keep both of our hands on our mat. Again, we're lifting up out of our torso, nice and long, keeping both of those hips connected, and just rotating around. Nice twist. Bringing out all the body tension, allowing for those lungs to rejuvenate and breathe fresh new oxygen. And then exhale, gently come back to center. Inhale, sweep your arms up. And exhale, release the arms down by your side. We're going to swing the legs around and give them a shake again. How are you doing? I hope that you are enjoying this movement practice. Good, so just bounce the legs again. We're just letting more stuff go. Give everything a little shake. Okay, and then roll the shoulders. Again, our practices are sort of playful. You don't have to be super serious or anything. Good, just let things flow. Maybe make some ankle circles here. Again, you might have some nice peaceful music playing in the background. I have my diffuser going behind me over here. I've got some Copiaba oil and some Serenity oil in there. I'm a doTERRA essential oils lover. And if you're interested in chatting with me about the oils, I would be happy to help you. And those are greatly implemented into the yoga practices as well. So anything that you need to make yourself comfortable, I've got some candles lit here. Okay, so let's go for the other side. Okay, so now we're going to get our legs ready to go on the other side. And we're going to start to make ourselves comfortable again, propping up with maybe a little tiny pillow or a little tiny folded up towel if you need to. If the hips are having troubling, that's why we use the propping. So even a small little, like a little meditation or couch pillow, you can just slide that right underneath the hips. And really the purpose of doing these practices is to give your body comfort. If the body's not comfortable in the poses, then you're trying to do the poses, now you're swimming upstream. So we don't want you to swim upstream. So find your comfort zone. And we're going to inhale, sweep those arms all the way up. And again, we're pulling that pubic bone towards the belly button. Exhale all the way into the heart. And we're going to take our gentle twist over to the right. So just lengthen as you settle down into your shoulders. And just breathe. Feel your breath flow into your body and feel it flow out, just like the ocean tides. Inhaling peace and exhaling worry. Coming back to center. Inhale, the arms go all the way up. And here we go, as we exhale, we're taking the body over to the left this time. Dropping the shoulders in the sockets and sending the hips down into the mat. Making sure that the left hand is in alignment with the left shoulder. And sending the crown of the head towards the corner of the room. Pulling belly in and keeping everything nice and lifted. Softening through the neck. Releasing all the debris. Allowing for patience to take over. Patience in the present moment. Exhale, we're going to round down towards the left knee and walking hand over hand, slowly stretching into the back and then rolling up through the vertebrae, one movement at a time. Sweeping the arms all the way up, deep breath in. Exhale into your heart space. Namaste gesture or prayer pose, making a connection with your own heart. Inhale, arms go up. And exhale as we travel over to the right for our mermaid pose. It doesn't matter how far you can laterally extend, just be present with yourself. There's no judgment here. And please don't allow your mind to judge you. Just as a child would not do well if they were judged, you don't do well if you are judged either. So just be kind to yourself. This is where you are, and it's a good place to be. You can start over in any moment. And just allow for new beginnings. Deep breath in. And as we exhale, we're coming back up to center, lowering the arms down by the side, keeping that alignment. Deep breath in. Let's roll the shoulders back a couple times here. Just letting some flow go through the body. And then we're going to start to take our twist over to the left. So we're just rotating through spine again and lifting nice and tall as we send belly firmly underneath, connecting hips down into the mat, softening through shoulders. Feeling a fresh, new vitality wash down through your crown, all the way down through your body, sparkling, iridescent, rainbow-colored light, filling you up. Deep breath in. And as you exhale, unravel yourself nice and slow. Sweeping arms overhead, palms touching. Exhale into your heart. I'm going to go ahead and release hands again. Let's take the legs back out. Come to a small V, just anything that feels comfortable here. And we're going to just start to, you see me, I'm sort of moving my glutes out of the way a little bit. So just lift those glutes up so you can really settle into your mat a little bit more. And again, we're just going to go with our bouncing here. So just bounce the legs, let them flow in and out. A lot of the yoga practice too is about releasing the energy in the joints, really getting things to flow. Okay, and now we're going to just take our hands and we're going to sort of jiggle into our thighs. Jiggle, jiggle. Just sort of go into the hips. And again, if you're doing this practice at night, this is really good practice to do before bed. It will help you release and sleep better. It also might give you a little bit more energy. So if it's maybe a little bit after dinner and you still want to do some things before going to sleep, if you do this practice, you may have some more energy to take you through the rest of the evening. So again, all the practices here you can use in a lot of different ways. And it really does depend on your intention as well. We're going to go ahead and come on over onto all fours. So when we're on all fours, we want to make sure that, again, we're lifting up through belly. Shoulders are settling down alongside of our spine. So we want to make the neck nice and long and open up the palms, like big fives, just a big five, a big high five. Place those high fives down on your yoga mat. And we're going to just start by making sure that our chin is, and our head is not drooping down. It's lifted up in alignment with the rest of our spine. So go ahead and see how that feels. Now this is work. Okay, so we want to engage our belly so our abdominals are working. We want to make sure that the knee is in line with the hip and the shoulders are in line with the wrists. Also, play with it a little bit. Make sure that your arms are not too wide. They should be about shoulder distance apart, about the width of your torso. And so we're going to go through just some little hip dips here. So we're going to take our hips over to the right, swing them down and around, and up and over to the left, and then swing them down and around. And so really make this sort of playful and fun, and just feel a nice opening through the hips, some stretching through the lower back. And you can go to your own pace. Just really sinking in, getting things to flow. When we allow for our body to flow, when we do any kind of movement, our mind becomes quiet. It's sort of a secret that a lot of people don't realize. If they would just move their body, then they would have concentration. They would be able to focus. Okay, because movement in the body flows the energy. And then we can breathe better, we can think better. We can give ourselves these little reboots. Okay, let's come back to center and do 5 rounds of cat-cow poses here. So we're going to curl the toes, drop the shoulders again down alongside of the rib cage. Arch your back and send your tailbone up toward the sky as you gently look up. Make sure that it feels comfortable in the neck. And then as you exhale, you're going to round as you soften the tops of your feet. and bring your crown towards your pubic bone. Press into your mat. And go ahead for 4 more breath cycles to your own pace. Again, it doesn't matter if you have to get up off of your mat to go take care of somebody who's crying for a moment. Just come on back. And the beauty of the videos is you can just pause the video. Again, we want to make sure a space of non-judgment. We're just allowing for life to flow. Being patient and releasing worry. Deep breath in and out. And all is well. Everything is always going to work out. One more time, deep breath in. And this time we're going to just gently lift our hips all the way to the sky. This is downward facing dog. And down dog is really good for releasing tension. And also if you have any like little postpartum or little depression, anxiety, anything like that, this pose really helps a lot to release those types of energies. And you can stair step the legs here. Let all the tension drain out. And then slowly look between your hands and come back onto your knees. Inhale, lift for cow pose. And then exhale, come into what we call neutral spine. We're going to be walking the hands out a little bit now. We're going to slide the right knee in front of us and extend the left leg behind. Now here is a great moment to put some padding underneath. I'm actually just going to show you. I have a shirt nearby. Just even a shirt works. You can just slide that right underneath the hip to give you a little bit more cushion. Okay, so we're going to be getting into our pigeon pose. And pigeon pose is really good for releasing stress also in the hips because we carry a lot of tension in our hips. So what we want to do is just start to find a comfortable position and walk back and forth, just rocking the body weight back and forth. If you'd like to, you can slowly start to walk yourself down. You can come down to your forearms. Just feel into your stretch here. Okay, and if you feel like you want to take it another layer, you can even walk your, we have our right leg in front of us right now. You can even extend, just sort of like flex your ankle a little bit and walk that foot out so that it's in alignment. The ankle and the knee are in alignment and then lower. That's even a deeper stretch. Okay, but you want to find where does it feel best for your body in this moment. So can you feel that in your glutes, in your hips? Something that's really nice too is to just take a pillow. You can fold it up and you can sort of put that right on over your mat and then let your forehead rest here. If you don't have a pillow nearby, you can use 2 fists stacked on top of the one on top of the other and just place them right there at the forehead. And I'd like you to just breathe into that right hip. 2 more breaths. And then as you exhale, release out of your pose nice and slow. Again, this is all gentle yoga. And we are going to make our way as we curl the toes on our left foot, get our hands underneath us and engage our belly as we come up to our plank pose. Okay, so plank is just like a traditional push-up position. We want to engage our glutes, so really squeeze them together. And we have that nice spinal alignment as we pull belly in. Deep breath in. And as we exhale, we're going to lift for our downward dog again. And so just make sure that the legs are comfortable underneath you. And now once you find the pose, really, really stretch. And again, this can be playful. So maybe you want to stair step the legs, doing some gentle movement in the pose. Just releasing the worry, letting go. Deep breath. And then as we exhale, we're going to lower down. One more round of our cow pose. And then let's exhale for cat. Okay, from this neutral position next, if you have glasses on, you may want to take those off. We're going to be moving into threading the needle. So I'd like you to extend your right arm out. You're going to extend it out like a T right alongside of your shoulder. And you're going to thread it underneath your left arm and slowly lower your cheek down to the mat and your shoulder. Okay, so find what feels good here. And also in this pose, you might need to soften those shoulders down. You can make sure that you're not crunched underneath there. Engage your belly. You can even place your palms one on top of the other, or just let the top arm relax. And threading the needle, again, it's one of our twisting poses, so it really helps you to detoxify, let go of worry, stress, tension, anxiety. It helps to reset your body to a place of peace and wellness. Don't you deserve that? You do so much for so many. And this is time for you. Few more breaths here. And then just softly engaging your belly first as you come back up, walking those hands underneath. Inhale, arch your back and look up for our cow pose. And exhale for downward facing dog. Feel a nice high lift in your hips and reach the crown of your head towards the tips of your fingers. Maybe create more space there. And as you exhale, slowly come down, coming down onto all fours again. And by the way, if it bothers your knees, just again, sometimes I just put like a little sock underneath there, a shirt, anything that I have nearby if I'm practicing at home like you are, like I am in this moment. So anything that you need to support your body is what you need to give yourself the space to do. We're going to soften the tops of our feet down onto the mat, and inhale, lift the right arm all the way up. Now send the shoulders down. Feel the strength as you engage your muscles and keep breathing here. Inhale deeply. As you exhale, turn the palm away and just reach the arm alongside of your body. And then settle that hand back down onto your mat. Inhale, arch and look up. Exhale for downward facing dog. And can you lift the left foot just a little bit up off of your mat? And then lower it down. It's going to be parallel in the legs, in the hip socket. And then lift the right leg up. And slowly lower back down. Inhale, look up between your hands. And as you exhale, lower back down onto your knees. And we're going to uncurl the toes and rest in what we call child's pose. So you can reach the arms out in front and lower your head down. Or if you would like to, you can place your arms alongside of you. The legs can be open in varying degrees here, so whatever feels best for you is what you need to do. Can you open across your back? Let your hips settle in. Inhale, we're going to roll up your spine, engaging that belly first, and then sweep your arms all the way up. Deep breath in. And then exhale into Namaste gesture. Coming all the way up to the knees, inhale, sweep the arms up. And exhale, we're going to send the arms out in front as we fold back down onto all fours. Getting ready for our threading the knee. With our left hand extended, make sure that we are nice and extended here as we reach the left fingertips out. And then as we exhale, threading that left arm underneath the right and slowly lower down shoulder and cheek. And get that right arm comfortable. Keep engaging the belly. If you'd like to, you can stack the hands. Just allowing for peace, allowing for presence. Just allowing for the unraveling to happen. Nice deep breaths, full breaths. Two more breaths here. Just really settle in. Again, if you need to come out of the pose for any reason, just join in again, or you can pause the video. And as you gently exhale, engage your belly first, and then walk yourself back up onto all fours. Inhale for our cow pose, and exhale for downward dog. Notice how much longer and brighter your body feels now. Feel those hamstrings getting a nice stretch, softening the shoulders. Exhale, coming back down onto all fours and taking the tops of the feet and placing them on your mat, making sure, again, that we're lifted up through the chest so our chin and our head is not reaching below our shoulders. It's nice and in alignment with the rest of our spine. And then you can gently, when you feel ready, start to float that left arm all the way up, out in front. Really hug those muscles close. Let them engage to support this pose. Just breathe. The O, all the body tension. And then as you exhale, sweep the arm around all the way to the side of your hip, and then lower and sweep it back down to your mat. Inhale, arch and look all the way up. And exhale as you lower down into your child's pose. So decide what feels best for you. Maybe you want to open up the knees. Down. Extend those arms. What feels best for you? Maybe you want to have the knees closer and maybe need a little bit of a stimulation through your organs here, give you some better digestion. And we're getting some here. So So I'm sorry if the video is a little bit more cozier. I have lots of clouds coming in right now. Nice, deep, cleansing breaths. And then slowly rolling up one vertebrae at a time, coming all the way up to resting on your heels. This is called hero pose. We're going to inhale, sweep your arms all the way up, and exhale back into prayer pose. We're making our way now for our pigeon pose on the other side. So we're going to this time extend the right leg behind, and the left knee is forward. And so go ahead and just sort of shift your body weight from side to side. Ease into it. Again, there's no hoops to jump through. Just enjoy the moment. Feel into your body. And let yourself be right where you are. When you feel settled and you're coming to a nice settling still point, if you would like to, you can start to lower down to the forearms. Okay, so make sure your body's comfortable. And again, if you want to add more to that, you can walk the foot out, just sort of move the ankle and get a deeper stretch. But I'd like you to just go where your body feels best. You might also be feeling a stretch through the top here of your hip crease. This is also the area of your iliopsoas, which is a very small muscle, but it's got a big job to do. So you might feel a nice stretch here. And then if you want to, you can roll up that pillow as you lower it down to the forehead, or you can stack the fists. So what feels best for you right now? You start to walk hands out. Get the hands underneath you. You can fold that right foot underneath you. Engage your belly, lift up through your core, and step back into your plank pose. So finding your plank. And it's okay if you have kids' toys all around, and maybe they're even making a mess, that's fine. You're getting to your mat. Deep breath in here. And exhale for down dog. And just shift around. You let all the worry go. Give yourself permission to start again. Deep breath in here. As we exhale, just walk the feet underneath you and keep your knees bent. And just hang forward, shake it all out. And then slowly we're going to take our arms out to the side, move into a flat back, and come on. Deep breath, and arms into the heart. Inhale, deep breath. And as we exhale, we're going to just take the palms and reach them down the pant seams, standing nice and tall. Feel our earth beneath us. Feel those tree roots growing out through your feet. Feel your heels connected to your mat. And just enjoying the simplicity of your breath and of standing in your own presence. Softening those shoulders. Finding your balance in the center of your body. Clear, heart is opened, and feet are rooted and grounded. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up. Exhale, we're going to just dive forward. Open your arms out and let your chest rest on your thighs. Make your way back down, one knee at a time. And we are going to have a seat here. If you have a sip of water, you can take a little sip of water. We're nearing the end of our practice here. So we're making our way down onto our backs. Now, if you happen to be using essential oils, this is a good time to put some oils on, help to relax you and soothe you and heal you from the inside out. Lavender is really nice to put on. But we're going to make our way down to our backs. Also, if you have a lap blanket, or even I wear those like little wrap shawls, and I use those as blankets for our Shavasana poses. So get comfy, even if you have pillows, that always feels nice too. And just start to roll down onto your back, one vertebrae at a time, nice and slow. And if you have your hair in a ponytail, you might want to take the ponytail out. And we're going to go for lunge pose today. Okay, so our feet are connected to our mat. And just come to the center of your mat and get yourself as comfortable as possible. Relax your arms to your side, and we're going to, again, just as we did earlier, we're going to bring that pubic bone towards the belly button. We're not going to lift anything up off of that nice connect. Palms are reaching down towards the earth, getting that support there, and shoulders are resting on your mat. Imagine that you have a block or a pillow between your legs. You have to squeeze that block or the pillow. From here, we're going to slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time, engaging your glutes, then lifting up to a bridge pose. Now here, you can roll the shoulders underneath if that feels good for you. But relax through your neck and shoulders. Let your head rest on your mat. And feel the connection that your feet are making to the earth right now. Feel those glutes working. And we're going to let everything flow out into the river. Just releasing it all and in peace, no matter how challenging. Just gonna let it all go. Deep breath here. As you exhale, slowly roll back down. Walking one knee in at a time. And place your hands on your knees and just rock and roll from side to side. Just let the body flow. Doesn't matter what it looks like, just how does it feel? And then you're going to begin to just slide one foot at a time down to the mat, taking up a lot of space on your mat. Okay, and turn your palms up here, and you can cover up with a blanket. Just begin to settle in. Feel the flow as you breathe for the next 5 breaths. Keeping your awareness and focus on your breath. Allowing your body to soften. Now you're going to just begin to feel this green and golden light wash through the top of your body, just a little cylinder all around you and through you. Allowing it and watching it glisten and glow. flow, filling you up, seeing you, nurturing you, healing you, helping to make you strong. All the way down. Feeling encased in this beautiful emerald green and golden bubble of light. Only love can flow in, and only love can flow out. Feeling now the life spark come back in through those roots at the bottoms of your feet as you have unraveled those, what we call grounding cords, into the center of the planet. We want to keep the ground always plugged into Mother Earth so you can always feel. And so as you begin to feel the warmth coming back up over your feet, through the center of your body, when you feel completed, you can start to just slide one leg at a time back up onto your mat. Maybe windshield wiper the knees or do any little movement that you need to. Maybe wiggle the fingers a little bit, rotate the wrists. Nice deep cleansing breaths as you roll over to your right side. And you're going to use your left hand to push yourself up and make it back to the center of your. And so how you started the practice today, maybe you had the right leg crossed in front. You want to then cross the left leg in front. Okay. You just softly close your eyes and we're going to just listen. I picked a card before I came to the class and got ready to do this video for you today. These are cards that I created a couple of years ago. They're called the Namaste Garden Spiritual Guidance Cards. And the card that I selected for this class in this video today is Breathe. And so just close your eyes, and you can even place your hands on your heart or down on your knees. Listen to the message. See how this resonates for you. Breathe as if your life depends, for it surely does. When was the last time you closed your eyes and taken a long, deep, slow, luxurious, and glorious breath? What are you running from? You must learn to breathe to awaken new pathways and energies from the higher realms. Conscious breathing cleanses and clears the mind and body to make room for the voice of spirit to enter in. It also releases and eases stress, strain, and tension that you have been carrying. Sometimes you may not even be aware of how much tension you are holding on to. Breathe your tension away. Do it now. Don't you feel better? And so very gently sweeping those arms all the way up and exhaling the palms into the heart space. Taking that deep, luxurious, glorious breath right now, noticing how much more breath capacity you have after this practice of yoga today. Sending it down into the lower back, down into the hips. As you gaze and lower your chin and focus into your heart. Present with the light and love within you. I offer you namaste, love, and peace. Take the deepest breath you've taken all day and letting it go. and love for yourself. If you enjoyed this practice, keep smiling, keep glowing, and namaste.